So here it is, the finished engine. I'm calling it done. Now, flywheel. This has been the bonus contention all along, hasn't it? Anyway, what I did in the end, you've seen the two I tried to make. Well, in the end, what I did, I got a can, I melted all my alley down, I got plenty done, and I cast in a can, and it was that big, which is about 5.5 inches by just over 2 inches. So I drilled out the segments for the spokes and then took it outside and I cut the outsides off for the rough of the width with the angle grinder with an aluminium cutting disc. And then about, well, a week, it's been over a week actually. I don't work full time on it, you know, but lots and lots and lots of filing and grinding. And the thing is, I could only get at those insides with the angle grinder, so I couldn't get them very good, but I've got them reasonable to do it sort of freehand. All the rest, all the spokes and the outsides I did with filing, and there's lots of it. Now yesterday I thought, right, we'll true it up, and I got some new sanding belts. I don't mind because we need some more. I've now got plenty to last me for ages, haven't I? Anyway, I set up a little rig on the drill stand using the piece of aluminium that I used before with the dial gauge on there, and I don't know what it was. I started putting it on the belt sander, it was taking some off, but whether it wasn't going back on properly or what, I don't know, it just wasn't working. It's not that far out, but I did actually want to get the rim running true. The sides of the rim and the OD I wanted running true. Not that far out. You can probably see there. I mean, it's not miles out, but and there would always be that little nick there, which the seam of the can was. So anyway, I thought, well, right, there comes a time in every project where you've got to say, right, enough is enough. We're going to have to compromise and live with what we've got and finish it. Otherwise it'll never get done. So that's what we did. So I've got it done, and I had one nice surprise though. When I went to run it, it ran very well. In fact, it's never run so well. I'll show you in a bit. So I'll show you what I've done, as well as the new flywheel, which you must agree it looks a lot better, doesn't it? That looks a lot better. So I think I showed you the bit of pipe. Well, I made my chimney out that. And I've just put a bit of pipe from the exhaust into the bottom of it, and just a little simple base for it, and pushed that in. I think I showed you before, but having the spool valve this side, I'm sure you'll agree it looks a lot better, as it does to have a proper piston rod carrier. It's still, that's just pushed on, it's quite simply, and I glued that bit in there, but that's worked well. And then I also made a new crank journal mount, as you can see, which is a lot better than the other one. A lot better. It's a lot thicker, looks better in every way. So, you know, overall it's come alright, hasn't it? And it looks quite good. I'm sure you'll agree. What else did I do? Oh, I don't know if you can see this or not, but you know my nice decoration on the I did the head, you know, the nice little decoration with a bit of emery on the end of a tiny bit of dowel. I did the head, and that really does look nice now. So we're going to leave that. Every time I took it to pieces, it didn't seem to want to run afterwards. I had a job with the timing anyway. We seem to have got it right. So what I'll do, I'll stop this a sec, put it on the tripod, and we'll give it a quick run on air. Just a shame it's not a sunny day. I was hoping for one, could show it off a lot better in daylight. Anyway, we'll have a look and see what you think, see if it goes. When I put that new flywheel on, I actually wondered if it would run, because I thought it was lighter, but now I'm not so sure, because it seems to run a lot better, as I'm sure you can see. And it runs the tyre nearly flat now. You can probably just see the flywheel. Well, even when they're true, they look to wobble a bit. And as I say, it would have been nice just to get the rim, the OD and the sides running true, and then polish it. I think that would look nice. That's the only improvement I would go for. But I mean, look, that looks nice, doesn't it? That runs well now. In fact, you know, it runs so well, although it seems a shame to mess it up. You know, I think I'm going to see if I can run it on a bit of steam just to finish the video off. Well, I thought we'd just give it a go with my little boiler and just see what happens. Still losing a lot of heat around it, but it's very different running on steam, I'll tell you. To start with, when it gets hot, the first thing happens is I put some thick oil in and all that's gone, so I put some grease in to try it. There we are. I don't know if it'll keep going or not, but we've actually managed it. And I think that looks rather good. Just up the pressure a little bit. So all I need is a slightly larger boiler that captures all the heat off that stove, and I think we'll have a portable one. Right, we'll leave it running while it's going. I'll just show you something at the end. I might have had to drop too much water in the canister to start with. But that's running just how I wanted it to. So I think we can call that successful, don't you? Anyway, thanks a lot for watching the project, those that have. Hope you've liked it. And we've had a bit of fun. Bit of hard work. But it's been entertaining. Hope I've entertained you a bit.